Hey there, I'm Rami, and it's time to introduce BrookClan's neighbors. I thought this was an important video to make since we actually went to war with MumbleClan this year, and I wanted to make sure you guys knew who was who. I'm also putting in the other clans because it's fun. I'll be introducing the other clans beside MumbleClan first, so let's get into that. First clan on our list is EagleClan. They live on an adjacent stretch of mountain to BrookClan, but instead of living in caves and crevices like our little clan, they prefer to stay in the open air under the sky where they can watch for their clan namesake, eagles. Their territory is very secluded and has very few thunderpaths, despite being next to BrookClan, whose territory has quite a few thunderpaths snaking through it. Their leader is the 147-moon-old Confident Thornstar. He is the clan's original leader, so he's getting up in years. He's also a good hunter and an incredible runner. His deputy is the 96-moon-old Adventurous Firesun. He is also a formidable fighter and has valuable insight, so he serves as a trusted advisor to Thornstar, exploring options the leader can't due to his advanced age. The clan's medcat is the 81-moon-old Owlfeather, who is daring, a great speaker, and a strange dreamer. He isn't very strict about healing and herbs. He'll experiment if he thinks it'll help the patient. Now, I've decided that each clan has their own Star Clan connection spot, but they still congregate at the clan's gathering spot every half moon to share omens, knowledge, and to trade herbs. For example, BrookClan's Star Clan connection place is a small cave to the side of their main cavern, whose floor is covered with a layer of water to reflect the gems in the ceiling. For EagleClan, their connection spot is the peak of the tallest mountain in their territory, which is dotted with star-like white flowers. Moving on, the next of our neighboring clans is MottledClan. Their territory is mostly moors and bramble patches, with some trees dotted here and there. Compared to the Canon clans, they're comparable to WindClan. This clan has lots and lots of kittens, and they tend to be the largest clan among the five. Their Star Clan connection place is a field where dozens and dozens of lunamoths live, which all fly around when disturbed. Their leader is the 84-moon-old Sneaky Chasing Star, who is boyflux, so they use he/they pronouns. He also has unnatural senses. He prefers ambush tactics and stealing prey from other territories, rather than direct methods. Their deputy is the 115-moon-old Shameless Shrikefoot, who is a good speaker and a learner of lore, and also happens to be Chasing Star's mate. MottledClan is slightly dynastic currently, like a dynasty, as these two's daughter is also in a position of power. MottledClan's senior medicine cat is the Nervous Burrowfur, who is 140 moons old, a renowned hunter, and has steady paws. He often brings back small amounts of prey whenever he goes out to gather herbs. Otherwise, he prefers to let the other medcats do most of the medicine duties, since he doesn't have much hope to live much longer. Speaking of, the second medcat is the 76-moon-old Childish Posyburst. She is also a great mediator and a strange dreamer. She mostly deals with receiving and interpreting omens, since she doesn't have the patience to deal with whiny patients. The final medcat is the 40-moon-old Nervous Heart, who is a great kit-sitter with a dark forest affinity. He's the one who deals with more unruly or restless patients, even if he constantly doubts his abilities. He uses his connection to the dark forest as an information-gathering tool, but he hides it from his den mates. This is also the only clan to have mediators at the moment. Their senior mediator is the 34-moon-old Cunning Timber Swan, who is incredibly clever and a great climber. He likes to trick patients to admitting their feelings and troubles, and tends to find it amusing to wheedle secrets out of his patients. In contrast, the 13-moon-old Charismatic Brambleshade, who is a great speaker and is Chasing Star and Shrikefoot's daughter, focuses on soothing ruffled feathers and offering solutions. She also has vitiligo. On to SpikeClan, the forest-dwelling clan next to a two-leg place. SpikeClan is currently being plagued by a group of rogues from said two-leg place, however they haven't had any deaths from them. SpikeClan also has a tendency to take in young cats that have run away or been abandoned, so they're known as kit stealers to most of the other clans. Their StarClan connection place is a ring of trees which are oddly curled into a wreath with the other trees, spiky branches extending upwards out of them like a crown. SpikeClan's leader is the 122-moon-old ambitious Lavender Star, who is a renowned hunter and a den builder. She is determined to make her clan the safest and most prosperous among the 5. Her deputy is the 41-moon-old Lonesome Scrub Skip, who is a great storyteller and a good healer. He stays mostly away from relationships within the clan to try and be as non-biased as possible. However, he does like to hang around the Medcats and the Elders. Speaking of, the senior Medcat is the 107-moon-old Righteous Slate Shade, who is a prophecy interpreter and a good hunter. His main role is receiving and interpreting signs and omens. However, he oversees all other healing done by the other Medcats for safety reasons. The second of 4 Medcats is the 95-moon-old Nervous Creekback, who is a good teacher and den builder. She likes to make sure that all cats know basic dangers and how to stop injury for long enough for an injured cat to get proper healing. The third Medcat is the 39-moon-old Troublesome Fluffy Rush, who is a trusted advisor. He generally diagnoses patients' ailments, but also helps Creekback in interpreting. The final Medcat in SpikeClan is the 31-moon-old Adventurous Oat, who is also a good mediator. She cures most injuries and sickness, but also, as the fastest runner in the den, gathers urgently needed supplies when there's an outbreak of sickness or injury. And finally, for the clan that this video exists for in the first place. MumbleClan is the smallest clan, mostly because their leader has been killing anyone he doesn't like out of paranoia. They live by a set of tide pools that border the sea, and their StarClan connection place is a pool that contains phosphorus and algae. Their leader is the 87-moon-old Bloodthirsty Frog Star, who is also a great climber and a great hunter. He has killed many of his clanmates out of either paranoia or jealousy over the cat that he has a crush on, who happens to be his Medcat, and he's even killed one of his own deputies. He forces his deputy to maim cats that disobey him. His current deputy is the 49-moon-old Righteous Breezedawn, who is a beloved kit sitter and a good healer. Breezedawn hates what Frogstar is doing, but she can't do anything out of fear of his wrath. She helps comfort cats he hurts, making sure that as much of the clan can survive until salvation arrives, since with so few clan members, and quite a few of them the leader's followers, a revolution isn't currently in the cards for them. MumbleClan's only Medcat is the 91-moon-old Lonesome Gull Knight, who is a learner of lore and a great mediator. She is fully aware of Frogstar's infatuation with her, so she knows that she is somewhat safe from him. She uses this partial immunity to help cats he hurts, just like Breezedawn. Now, before this video ends, I do want to mention all the cats in the Dark Forest so far. I don't have any drawings in this section, apologies. So far, only one clan has Dark Forest residents, and that would be SpikeClan. The first cat in the Dark Forest is Plumcatcher, a cat that looks eerily identical to Plumleaf, and is in the Dark Forest for a plot to kill a cat before she'd even become a warrior. The second cat is a random rogue who enjoyed torturing those weaker than him, who also happened to believe in StarClan. These are the only 2 cats in the Dark Forest for now. However, there will be more fairly soon, wink wink nudge nudge. Alright, that concludes the other clans. I wanted to set them up, especially MumbleClan, since we're going to war, so you guys got to hear about them. Thank you all for watching, so feel free to leave a like or a comment, but now it's time to go.